Today we're going to be having a look at these. A set of Premier 40 petal shade lights. Unbox them, see if they work. We're going to debate whether going through the archive. So these are made by Premier, as mentioned. Plug included. We'll have a little look at the plug. These were sold for £4.49. Tells you what your spare bulbs are, which is good to see. Available in clear or multicoloured. How long your set is. For indoor use only. 4 spare bulbs included. Not much on the sides. Standard particulars on the back. What to do in the result of a failure. And all the particulars of what bulbs you need. This set of 40 doesn't run 6 volt, it runs 7 volt 0.75 watt. So even though they use a slightly odd voltage and wattage, it's nice to know that they write it on there. Let's get them out. Got some escapees. So these are just push fit shades. Easy to fix. These are substantially chunky, very robust. I mean, I don't like 90s lights in particular, but it is what it is. And as new as they look, they are technically vintage. And we've got one green one. There it is. Oh, we've got a blue one missing a shade as well. Ah, there's the blue shade. Now, we've got 5 colours on these lights. We've got red, blue, yellow, green and pink. The pink is an extremely odd colour. It's like a fluorescent, it's almost like a fluorescent orange. This is pink. This isn't pink. Pink bulb is a little bit faded. I have noticed that these bulbs are quite thin. This is a fuse bulb from another set of lights, and you can see the diameter, there is a noticeable difference. Well, there is from my perspective. These are a lot thinner, a lot narrower. These petal or tulip lights, as I call them, these were mass produced by multiple different makers. Woolworth Winfield, I believe, were the first ones to come out with them, and then everybody started making them. You can get them with bayonet fit, you can get them push fit, you can get them clear, you can get them all red. Poinsettia lights use these as a basis for the centre of their lights. I've decided I am not going to go in the archive. I'll show you a couple of pictures from the Woolworth Winfield ones, because they're like the original classic set. They were push fit bulbs, grooved, ribbed bulb holders, a timeless classic. Now this design of box is interesting because when it goes from Winfield to Woolworth, the box design stays the same, they just changed the name on it. So this is Winfield and now this is Woolworth. All they changed is the name when they ditched the Winfield branding. This is a nice alternative design. I've never really seen this one before, but it looks like it's early to mid 80s. And this is a late 80s, early 90s design. For the late 80s one, you obviously get the thinner cable, and then the 90s one, the thicker cable. And then you got this oddball, fairy Christmas lights, 20 of, and they're pink and red. And that's the new design of shade. They went from the original classic tulip style to this, which is a more elaborate flower design. But they're still tulip shades to me. Everybody who's into Christmas lights as a hobby or has a small collection of them knows that these are mass produced. Let's have a look what we got here on the label. Again, it repeats the specs for the bulbs. 24-hour bulb hotline. Does anybody want to ring that and see if it's still open? 2002. Looks like it is. So these are 22 years old. Here's our plug. It's never had the card removed. Wonder what it says on the other side. It's a genuine Premier plug. Got the logo there. as you can see from this bulb tester. I'll put that on just because. Let's see if they work. And they work straight out the box. Well, that's disturbing. We have a bulb out. It's the fuse bulb, and yet the set is still lit. Usually when the fuse bulb goes, the set's supposed to go out, so I have no idea what's going on there. So we obviously need to replace that. I just don't understand how this is lighting, because the bulb is definitely blown, so I have no idea how it's keeping continuity. Very strange. So we need a fuse bulb. Oh, something just happened. I was just looking inside the bulb hole to see if there's any shenanigans going on inside. Let's have a look inside here, because I'm wondering whether the contacts are touching. Ah, look at that. To get away with not needing a spare bulb. Sneaky. Just so we can film this video, I shall leave that intact. That is something I've never seen before. It's an interesting trick, but if your set doesn't have a fuse bulb on it, then you're going to risk a cascade failure if you have a lot of blown bulbs. So we'll just leave that there for now. Wondered why I could hear sparks inside. We have a green bulb out. Definitely doesn't work. I don't know if you can see. You can make out the strands just above the glass bead. That's what keeps your continuity. We've got a red bulb with a green shade. That needs to be fixed. The colours are not too bad. The greens are still good. The yellows are still good. Some of the reds are still good. To be fair, some of the blues are still good, but on my perspective, these have greened a lot in the middle. The banding in the middle is very green. Nice bit of refraction there. And on this one. But as for the pinks definitely need some work, because they're just like orange. They're not a nice colour at all, so they need a little bit of bulb paint to differentiate them. They work. It's a set of 40. It'd look good on a dark tree, covered in blue tack as well, which, yeah. So we've got to get that blue tack off and give them a little, really? But yeah, we'll give them a little bit of love. We'll replace some bulbs. We'll get a fuse bulb for it. We'll put some replacement bulbs inside to replace the blown ones. Get the correct bulbs and the correct shades in order. See if we can sort something out with these pink shades. Well, that's it for this one. Boxed set of 40 Premier Petal tulip lights. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Share this to anybody who might find it interesting. Drop a like on it if you could, and we'll catch you on the next one.